So if you're watching this video and automatically you think about, for example, starting a channel and you're wondering, well, how do I make money if I don't have, for example, a channel that's monetized? I'm not going to show ads. I don't have a lot of subscribers. Like automatically, I have to give you respect because I really believe that YouTube is like for crazy people, because for the first few years, months, days, whatever, if you get lucky, you won't make any money. I'm always very frank about that and very honest, okay? It took me a very long time to be able to make money from YouTube, but it's all because what I'm actually doing, I'm actually interested in, and I basically would do it for free in the first place. But it doesn't mean you don't start YouTube with a business plan and an idea of how to monetize it yourself and how to make money, okay? It all revolves around, it's not just about money, because it probably won't work out because you won't make any money, but it's about having an idea of how to make money, but making sure what you actually do, you actually care about. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 different ways to make money from YouTube without actually showing any ads on your videos or being monetized whatsoever. That's the core idea. Now, the first part, guys, is this, okay? People have to remember YouTube, the platform itself, although it's like, well, I'm here for entertainment. The answer is YouTube in itself is the second largest search engine on the internet. Number 1 is actually Google. That basically means that people go on YouTube to search for things, and they expect to actually find what they're actually searching for. It's not a place where you go to express yourself and to share your life until you actually are a searchable person, but it's a place where you have a demand, which is basically what people are searching for, and you supply it by making the content they're actually interested in, okay? For example, okay, if you're a mechanic, you're saying, well, what are people searching for? How to do an oil change, okay? Well, I'll make a video about how to do an oil change. When people search that up, they find my video. But I don't make a video saying, hey guys, I'm an oil change guy and my life is about changing oil. Like, that's different, okay? It's all about demand and supply in the very beginning. Eventually, once you grow your audience, you can have, for example, more personality, you can share more of your life experiences, and you can make videos like that. But for the first few, like just building up your channel, it's more about supply demand, okay? You want this, I give you this. You want this, I give you this. That's what YouTube is actually all about. Now, the first way to actually make money on YouTube is going to be via selling your own product, okay? Now, YouTube, there are about 2 billion active users every single month. Now, I don't think people actually put that into perspective. 2 billion is a lot. 2 billion is a ridiculous amount of people. It's a massive pie. On top of that, their age range is about 15 to 35 years old. It's very important you know exactly who you're making your content for. When I started out, I would say, for example, I'm looking at the person I'm making my content for. They're on this chair and I'm asking them, hey, what is your problem? What do you want me to solve for you? What is your pain points, okay? How do I help you? What are you interested in? What are your questions, okay? And you're basically trying to supply that person with everything they actually need. On top of that, guys, okay, the largest markets on YouTube are the US market, the Indian market, and also Brazil. Obviously, different languages, but I speak English, so I'm hitting the US market, all right, for the most part. Now, here's the first mistake a lot of people actually make. They hear what I just said and they say, hey, 2 billion people, I'm gonna make a video that's gonna capture the attention of everyone. The answer is no. No one knows you on YouTube. The algorithm doesn't have any information on your videos. You're brand new. You have earned no trust. And when you make these very big videos, it kind of just like falls in the middle of nowhere. Nobody cares because no one is searching for it. And if you make a video, you're trying to go viral off the bat, sometimes it works. Most of the times people fail at that, okay? So what you're actually supposed to do is you have to find a niche. A niche is a certain area where you're actually going to focus. What is my niche? My niche is finance, but within finance, I can also make a video about YouTube and how to make money on YouTube, okay? But when I first started out, I was very niched. I said, I want to do finance, but right now I'm going to focus on, for example, videos about financial apps and also credit cards. Once I basically made all those videos about that, I said, well, now let's focus on credit card videos. Well, I said that already, okay? Or paying off debt, and maybe let's focus on investing now. And then I just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into my niche. But the whole content was, or the whole context is, or the idea is, okay, making videos about things that I know people are searching for, because it is a supply and demand thing. And when you make a lot of videos around your niche, you start to become trustworthy. You start to grow your subscription base. You go from having 0 subscribers to having 1,000, having some views coming in every single day when you actually make a video. And the way I did it was kind of like crazy, because I made a video every single day for like 2-3 years or so. I'm still making videos like from Monday to Friday. I stopped with the Saturdays and Sundays thing, but I used to make videos every single day. I made videos twice a day for a while too, okay? So it all depends how crazy you want to go with YouTube, but it's all about answering questions. Again, it is a search engine. When you search something on YouTube, you search for like how to do this, how to do that. That's why a lot of videos on YouTube are how to, what, right? It is answering something, okay? So what can you sell once you build a decent audience, you've earned their trust, you have a good amount of subscribers? The answer is you could sell, for example, a course. Let's say, for example, a product and also services. There's different ways to do it, okay? So let's say for me, I made a course. If I wanted to, I could actually make a service. Like, call me, I'll give you investment advice, and I'll help you out with your credit card debt. I'll help you do this, okay? It's all different ways to actually make money. But I only recommend doing that after you've given people enough to actually earn your trust. Because if you start off something and you're just like, I want to make money automatically off the bat without anybody knowing you, I just don't see it actually working that well. So I made a lot. I made like, I don't even know how many videos I made before I actually made a course. And then in my course, I say, hey, if you want it, you can buy it. But in reality, everything is for free on YouTube. It's just not organized as you're going to find it in this course. Now, number 2, guys, is you could actually sell other people's products. Now, this is actually known as affiliate marketing. Now, this sounds pretty neat and pretty easy because, hey, well, Tommy, you have a course. I have an audience. How about you give me money whenever I sell your course? Sounds good, right? Sounds pretty easy. You don't have to make anything. You're just basically selling my stuff. Now, here's the risk here. You spend time building your audience, making sure it's actually solid. Now, all of a sudden, you actually start selling my course, everything's fine, but then I make some bad decision, I start scamming people. Well, now my bad attention or my bad character is also attached to you because you also run that risk. That's why you have to basically, when you make these like ads, you basically recommend things, you have to be sure what you're actually recommending is something that actually makes sense. For me, one rule I have is whenever I recommend something, I wouldn't recommend something that I wouldn't have my mom or a family member actually use, or that I actually trust, or that I use myself. It makes it, for example, like you don't have a lot of options, but the options you do have, you do feel very confident about because you don't want to lose what you've built just because you want to make some quick money and so on. That is never a good idea. Now, how does this actually work? You have options, for example, like Amazon affiliates. It's a website, obviously. You also have, for example, ClickBank. That's also a website, obviously. Now, the idea is you go into certain products and you start using those links and adding them, for example, in your videos, or start saying, hey, if you buy this, use my code, you get this, a discount. And in reality, you can negotiate that with the person you're actually doing it with. You can make, for example, 40%, 30%, half, 10%, 5%. It all depends, okay? The larger the company is, usually the less money you make, but the more power you have because of your audience, you can actually demand to make even more money. It all depends, okay? But I've seen, for example, people sell courses. They're like, hey, if you sell my course, I'll give you half of the money, or 40% or 30%, okay? That's the whole idea. So it all depends. Remember, affiliate marketing is a lot more easier because you're selling somebody else's product on your channel to your audience, but you also run the risk that, hey, you've built an audience, people actually trust you, but if something happens, you will be liable. Here's a personal example, okay? Long time ago, there was this company and they reached out to me and everyone knew that it was actually kind of weird and sus, okay? And the idea was you actually bought products on Amazon, you reviewed them, and then they would refund the money to your PayPal account, and then they would basically let you keep the product. It was just basically a scam, in a sense. Not really a scam, but it's like a weird idea. And they basically just wanted to buy reviews on Amazon. And I told people on my YouTube account, I was like, yo, this is what these people are doing. Be aware, sometimes they actually take money out of your PayPal account. They don't pay you. And whatever they pay me in gift card money, I'm going to give you guys some of it too, okay? But be aware of what's actually going on here. I think being transparent fully what somebody's going to do or what it actually does is super important. You don't want to have somebody do something they're not aware, they trusted you, and now they're like, hey, I just basically lost my money, Tommy. That's kind of sus, okay? It's not good. Not good ethics. So keep that in mind. Be transparent. Now, the third way to actually make money without actually having ads from YouTube being monetized is basically have companies pay you via brand deals, okay? Advertising for people on your channel to your audience. Again, it's the same risk as affiliate marketing. You are affiliating yourself with a company. I've had companies reach out to me. I reject most of them. There was a company that I was using for a very long time, and I was so interested in being affiliated with them, okay? And they finally reached out to me, and I was like, I just can't do it. It makes no sense. And the answer was because I liked the company for a product they had, which was invest in, but I did not like the company for margin accounts and, for example, for credit cards and going into debt. So for that part, I was like, yo, I just don't agree with that. I can't do it. And I couldn't do the deal with them because they wanted me to do the whole thing. And I was like, I'm not interested in the whole thing. And I can't recommend the whole thing because you're asking me to basically sell out my audience and tell them, hey, get into debt and then borrow money for this. And it's like a big risk. And I would not do that to my mom. So I'm not going to do it for you either. That's the idea. So brand deals are great, but you want to be associated with brands that actually you're interested in. And for the most part, when you first start out, you want to reach out to all the brands. That's a mistake because brands are going to reach out to you once you have something to offer them. You could be like intuitive, you could be proactive, you could reach out, but if you reach out with nothing to offer them, they're not going to make business with you, okay? That's the whole deal. It's pretty simple like idea, right? If you have no audience, why would they want to associate with you? It makes no sense. But once you grow an audience, once you build trust, you reach out to them, they could work with you, or most of the time they're going to start reaching out to you and you're probably going to get a lot of offers and they're going to be pretty bad offers because everyone just trying to make money and they don't care about the audience and it's just terrible stuff. But overall, to summarize here, you have, for example, sell your own product. It could be an ebook, it could be a course, it could be a service. And don't think this stuff doesn't make money. It makes good money. If you have 1,000 loyal people that follow you and you sell an ebook for $5, that's $5,000, okay? It's good money. And courses and services, all these things, if it's subscription based, can also generate for you good money. Now remember, I say this very transparently because it's not like you're stealing money from subscribers, you're providing a service like Netflix or whatever you're doing, so they're paying for something that they actually get value from, okay? That's the idea. You have affiliate marketing, sell somebody else's stuff, but run the risk of being associated with the bad stuff. So make sure what you recommend, you actually use, you actually care about. And then third, you have brand deals, okay? Advertise people's companies on your entire platform. But again, you run the risk of association and risking your stuff. So make sure, again, you actually trust them. Now, how do you negotiate on price? Watch videos on YouTube about that. I'm not that great with that stuff, but there are a magnitude of ways, basically from subscriptions, basically to views, basically calculating and all that extra stuff. And there are different ways to structure the deal. So there is one guy on YouTube, which I cannot remember his name right now. His name is actually Roberto Blake. There you go. I just found, it just clicked in my mind just now. But his name is actually Roberto Blake. And he makes a lot of content on YouTube, affiliate marketing, and just different ways to monetize your channel. That's what his whole channel is about. That is his niche, okay? So watch his channel. I recommend him. He has some good stuff over there. And just see what you can actually learn from him, okay, guys? And as always, thanks for watching. If you're interested in YouTube, comment down below your start date and comment down below how many videos you're going to make per week and how long you're actually going to commit to actually doing it. That's the most important thing. People start off, they don't get any views, they give up. No, it takes time to build up. So commit down there and let me know in the comments down below. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Here's another video. Here's my face. And as always, Long Term Team officially out.